Hey everybody, this is Mysticrose12120. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, comments, and people viewing the videos. I really appreciate it. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you find the videos helpful and hopefully inspiring. Okay, so this video is going to be for Libra and Sagittarius. Alright, I'll leave the timestamps in the comments section and we'll start with Libra. Alright, the Libra viewers had a conflict. The Five of Wands card means arguments, aggression, chase, and competition. It led to heartbreak with the Three of Daggers or the Three of Swords. Obsession won't update the results. It says your brain is not Google, stop refreshing. Anxiety, overthinking, obsession. You became obsessed or were overthinking a situation. Okay. Box with the pillow. Alright, so maybe you got into some kind of, not like severe physical aggression, but I don't know. There was some kind of boxing with the pillow, whatever that means to the viewers. Well, like pretending to punch, I don't know, however it resonates with people. You're being advised to detach with grace. Okay, you can leave without anger. You can withdraw it without noise. Your peace stays intact. Yeah, I agree with this. When you have like a lot of issues with people and you've already told them what bothers you or you think they know, well, basically they don't seem to care. Like how you feel, just go. You know what I mean? And also too, I feel like you see the yellow light by her feet. So I feel like as she keeps walking away, the yellow light, it's symbolic obviously. The yellow light, the light energy, good things, love, abundance, just being calmer, peace, that's going to grow and grow. And then this dark energy is going to start like fading out more. Okay, because sometimes you're around people and honestly it's just nothing but aggravation. And it's not worth it. With the Eight of Cups, you decided to walk away. You were disappointed about the heartbreak. You made several failed attempts to make this connection successful. Yeah, it's like I said, you try a few times or however long, and then at some point, you know, you just realize it's not worth it. Okay, the Eight of Cups symbolizes abandonment and finding other paths. With the Page of Pentacles, you started making plans. This card means potential and practicality. You may be getting a new job or getting or some kind of new financial opportunity. All right, so I'm just going to go over the cards. So that's the Five of Wands. That's the Mean Girls deck. Three of Daggers, Three of Swords. Okay, I read that. I read that. As the Eight of Cups is walking away. You see him going down. Oh, you notice too the path is yellow as well. So the longer he's on that path, the brighter, lighter things are going to get. He's going to feel happier, less stressed, not obsessed. And I found too in the past, like, I don't get obsessed with people who don't aggravate me. I've really never gotten obsessed with people who are just good for me, honestly. I don't. I get obsessed with people where I don't know where we stand. There's confusion. It's up, down, all around. You know, and people know what they're doing, okay? All right, so there's no planet B. Okay, so there's no, okay, so I think this card means like there's no dress rehearsal. Like this is it, you're on Earth. Try to make the best of it. Don't waste time with people who cause you conflict or, you know, make you obsessed or you don't have peace with them. And also too, you see all like the fish around, the different colors. I feel like I said you might get a new job, but I feel like it could be a lot of opportunities. You know, maybe a business, some kind of social connections, maybe fun events. But I think it's mostly going to be financial improvements. And you see how the dolphin is almost breaking out of, or he whatever the dolphin is, seems to be breaking out of the net. So I feel like that's also symbolic of the viewer. Like you're breaking out of being involved with people who are just aggravating, cause conflict. Because ultimately people who, you know, you have to fight with and there's no peace, you're not going to be able to just enjoy life and do fun things and go along. I don't want to say your path. Everything's not spiritual. It's just, you're just not going to be able to pursue things you like and have fun and good opportunities. So, okay, so Libra, I hope this was helpful. Please click like, subscribe to my channel if you're interested. Okay, I'm going to go on to Sagittarius. I'm just going to put the phone down for a minute. All right. Okay, so this is for Sagittarius. All right, it's 555. I have to keep an eye on the timestamps. All right. The Sagittarius viewers are the Empress. The Empress card represents motherhood, nature, creativity, and abundance. The Sagittarius viewers also have the energy of the Six of Pentacles. This card represents charity, generosity, employment, and community. Someone you were connected to abused their power. It could be a boss, maybe. Yeah, I heard employment, so it's probably a boss or some kind of authority figure. All right, let me just see here. And I feel like just from the card, you see all the different pictures. There's a lot of money signs. I feel like this particular person finds like almost creative ways to manipulate and present things in a way so it looks like they're not abusing their power, but they are. You just see how the dollar signs are on different items. You know, so I think they try to present it in like a wholesome way with the flower, the fruit, the heart, but that's not what it is. The gift, they're manipulating you to get, you know, however way that resonates. All right, I feel like this boss person or some kind of authority figure took resources or ideas from other people and represented those things as their own. Yeah, like I said, like just manipulating, making things seem different than what they are. Okay, yeah, I pointed to all the items. All right, I felt like this is important to point out. Okay, so we have the apple, the heart. There's a book. There's a flower. A gift. I don't know what that is at the bottom near her foot. There's a star. Another flower. The leaf. Looks like a water, maybe a leaf. Yeah, like a petal. There's another star. Yeah, there's dollar signs all over the person. Okay, the boss or authority figure did not create to anyone else. However that means. Okay, let me just see. Okay, the Seven of Wands is next. The Seven of Wands means standing up for yourself. This card means assertive, battle ready, taking the high ground. The Seven of Wands is the ultimate card of courage and defending your personal truth. Represents a moment of resilience where you must assert your boundaries and protect your hard-earned position against challenges or opposition. The Seven of Wands card is here twice. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at this, yeah. Here's the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you see all the little sticks at the bottom? Yeah, that he has to fight all those people. Okay. All right, this one. This is the Seven of Daggers. This is also the Seven of Wands. So usually in a reading, if there's 2 or even 3 of the same card, even if it's from different decks, it means you really, really had to make a stand. You know, it was a big deal. Maybe you had to contact like HR or get outsiders involved, the union. Okay, do not take it personally. I feel like this boss or authority figure does this to many people. This behavior is part of their base character. Also, this person feels like they have no original ideas or natural creativity. That's why they steal or copy other people's ideas. Okay, this person misses you. Okay, it says someone is thinking about you deeply. Memories replay vividly. Their heart hasn't moved on. People are so crazy. They miss you, but they were taking all your ideas and copying you. Okay. Okay, I am not clear about this person's feelings, view you. Do they miss you working for them? I mean, it seems like it's a romantic connection, but then that would be weird if it's a boss. I don't know. Maybe it was a boss who had a crush on you, or you knew about it, or you didn't know about it. But I don't feel like much went on here. Like there was, I don't feel like it was a big relationship. Okay, do they miss having you as a resource to take your ideas from? Okay, do they have some romantic feelings towards you? Is this a type of friendship? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. However it resonates with the viewers. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Okay, with the Ace of Wands, you experience enthusiasm, a creative spark, adventures, and new experiences. So the good things coming are you will be free from this boss who abused their power and experience all the things the Ace of Wands represents. Yeah, it doesn't always mean money. It could be just new opportunities, business connections, something you're passionate about, even if it's a hobby or a sport. Okay. All right, so I have to go over the souvenirs card. Okay. This is this. It says, souvenirs from heartbreak don't age well. Okay, it says, burn the hoodie, keep the lesson. Release memory, empowerment. Yeah, so they're just saying, just whatever the lesson you need to learn. Maybe you were too honest with this person. You didn't protect your ideas enough, or you didn't, get a copyright. I don't know. But, just learn the lesson, but get rid of, the items that aren't really helpful at this point. Okay, I hope this was helpful. This is Sagittarius. All right, please like and subscribe. If you like a reading with me, my address is at the bottom of the video. All right, and have a good day.